Hi, I'm Linda, and this is No Frills ASMR. I went to Trader Joe's, and they had the brand new Fearless flyer for May of 2025, and I thought we could take a look at it and just see what's up. It says, "Never fear, summer's here." Well, nearly here. What do these guys say? The values are really stacking up at Trader Joe's. We're going to need a lot more syrup. Real quick, guys, if you aren't subscribed, please go subscribe. I'm suddenly like caring about it a little bit. Okay, sparkling strawberry and guava juice beverage. I bet that's probably tasty, but for some reason I'm afraid of tropical fruit juices. I just feel like they taste, I just don't like them, and I keep trying different ones because my niece loves them so much. I'm like, oh, I don't know. What do they say this is? We find one of the quickest and most cost-effective ways to add some sparkle to your life. Bubbly beverage. So yes, strawberry and guava. I don't know. Anybody tried that? What does this two-headed dragon say? Talk about a double header. Strawberry and cream pancake and waffle mix. Oh, I don't know. Picture this. It's Saturday morning and your calendar is empty. As you walk to the kitchen and ponder how to kick off a lazy weekend, a light bulb goes off. A stack of strawberry and cream pancakes is just the ticket. Courtesy of a handy mix from your neighborhood Trader Joe's. When combined with milk, eggs, and oil. Do you know that to make pancakes, really all you need is milk, eggs, oil, flour, and a tiny bit of like baking soda or baking powder? I forget. You can look it up. So all the mixes are kind of funny to me. Buttermilk powder. Does it have like freeze-dried? Yes, sweetened dried strawberry pieces. I don't know, maybe. I'm not that into pancakes. I don't really like them. Root beer float cookie pieces. Yes, you read that correctly. Linda, tried a sample of this when I was at Trader Joe's. And we'll read about it a little bit because I kind of wondered, I was like, what do I have in my mouth? Which is a question I try not to ask myself too often. So let's see here. Living in the modern era can be complicated. On one hand, we face questions about technology, ethics, and society that previous generations could never have imagined. This is deep. This is deep. On the other hand, modernity does occasionally produce snacks and sweets that previous generations could never have imagined as well. Take Trader Joe's root beer float cookie pieces, for instance. This marvel of the modern age takes the experience of enjoying sweets and creamy root beer float and distills it into confection-coated sandwich cookie, complete with popping candy to simulate the feeling of carbonation. Yeah. What do they say it exactly is? Okay. Root beer float cookie pieces starts with a vanilla sandwich cookie filled with popping candy imbued with vanilla cream, which our suppliers enrobe in a toothsome, remarkably root beer reminiscent candy coating. Okay, I had a sample when I was there. They give you a little cup and you get a little sample. And I bit into it and I was like, it looked like chocolate covered is what it looked like. It looks like a little chocolate covered thing. And it tasted like a root beer float. And at first I was like, whoa, that tastes like a root beer float. And people around me were grabbing up bags. I'm like, that's kind of weird. I don't know if I like it that much. And then as I walked around the store, I hate to say this, but the aftertaste of it grossed me out so much that I kind of wish there was some other sample so I could clear out my palate. I really ended up not liking it very much. But other people seemed to like it a lot. Like a lot of people were buying it. So maybe just, I don't know, whatever that aftertaste was, I was like, ugh, I don't like that. Strawberry plus yogurt savory snacks. You better believe it. Never had that. Strawberry and vanilla flavored yogurt pretzels and Trader Joe's strawberry yogurt flavored almonds. I don't know. That doesn't, if it were chocolate, maybe. Strawberry baton wafer cookies. I guess strawberry is the theme. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. It's strawberry time. I did buy organic strawberries that I'm just eating. So I'm not totally anti-strawberry. What are these? Trader Joe's, I guess you say baton, B-A-T-O-N, wafer cookies are not unlike magic wands. Both are constructed in a long, cylindrical fashion. How they come to exist is somewhat of a mystery. And perhaps most importantly, both are filled with magic. With magic. Do you guys remember that comedian with like dark buck teeth and he'd go magic? Doug Henna. Doug Henna? Doug, I think it was Doug Henna. Anyway, I used to like him a lot. I think he passed away actually. With some of the stores, limited edition. Okay, I don't know. Nothing beats these muffins. Trader Joe's strawberry, gluten-free strawberry muffins. That's a lot of different uses of the word strawberry. Strawberry, gluten-free strawberry. I bet that's probably okay. Although I have to say, I've had a few of their baked. Like they don't have a bakery on premise at Trader Joe's, so they're like baked goods. A lot of them I'm sort of like, They do have these little brownie bites that have like crushed sea salt on them. Those are pretty good. But I bake such a yummy brownie that like I'd rather have it hot out of the oven. I don't know. I'm not that into all their, like I've gotten their pies and didn't really think that much. I don't know. Strawberry mochi. My boys used to like these mochi ice cream. But when they were home, not that long ago, like as adults, I bought some and I was like, look guys, I got mochi. And they each kind of ate half of one and they were like, eh. So I don't know. Maybe it's a younger kid thing, or they said they felt like the mochi part was thicker than it used to be. Like it was almost hardly any ice cream. I don't know. Teeny and what mochi? It's like a I don't know, it's like a non-flavor rice. I think it's made out of rice. And it's almost like a hard, kind of a hard gelatin. I don't know how to explain it. And then it coats ice cream. So it's kind of fun because you can take it out and the ice cream, you bite it, you eat the whole thing. You bite it and it kind of holds the ice cream in there. And they have like a green tea ice cream that's really yummy. And actually the chocolate mochi I kind of like. But I don't know if they changed their recipe. How do they explain it? A chewy rice dough wrapped orb. Yeah. There's a Japanese restaurant near us that has them that are really good. They have a red bean and a matcha flavored. Oh, it's so good. Strawberry jalapeno crisps. Wait, I read that wrong. Strawberry and jalapeno? Hold up, Trader Joe's, what are you doing? If we've learned one thing as a purveyor of snacks, it's that some of the most unlikely pairings produce the most wonderful results. For instance, you wouldn't necessarily think to team up two flavors as desperate as strawberries and jalapeno peppers outside of, say, a margarita. But when you put them together inside a nutty, consumately crispy cracker, as we've done with our summer seasonal Trader Joe's strawberry jalapeno crisps, you've got something truly transcendent. Oh my gosh, they need to have a sample of that. I don't know. We've got buns, hon. What's a burger without a bun? A house without a floor or a roof. That's what. And we may be grocers, not architects, but we're pretty sure that house guests generally need floors and roofs. Okay, that. Trader Joe's pretzel buns and Trader Joe's potato buns. I guess because we're coming into Memorial Day. Keep your condiments close. Our beloved Carolina Gold barbecue sauce. I've had that. That's pretty good. Dill pickle mustard. What is this? Green Goddess Gouda. What is that? Green Goddess began as a salad dressing. Actually, let's back up. All right, tell me everything, because my mom used to always get Green Goddess dressing, I think. Or at least it was a thing in the 70s. As the story goes, a hotel chef in San Francisco in 1923 wanted to pay tribute to a friend who was appearing in a play called The Green Goddess. He concocted a creamy, green-tinted dressing that was to be the inspiration for many dressings to come. They don't tell you, okay, including our very own Green Goddess dressing, Green Goddess dip, and Green Goddess Gouda. What's the flavor profile? It's actually a blend of two Goudas, one milder and one that's aged and a bit sharper. The smooth, flavorful cheese base is blended with a pesto that includes olive oil, avocado oil, onion powder, and several dried alliums and herbs, including minced garlic, scallions, chives, basil, and parsley. The result is a delightfully herbaceous, smooth, and nutty cheese that is quite tasty on its own. All right, I don't know. If you've tried it, let us know. Raspberry, vanilla, and blueberry macarons. I don't know. I never know if that's how to say that. Yeah, I bet that's good. Meringue almond based with some summer's best and most berrylicious flavors. Organic freezer pops. Remember when you were a kid and one of the coolest ways to cool down was to grab an ice cold freezer pop? We used to call them Otter Pops. I don't know why. I don't know if that was the brand. Maybe it was the brand. Mineral. Sorry, that was probably really loud. Daily facial sunscreen. I have used I used their one that people compare to Supergoop. And it was okay, but I like the tinted mineral. And I looked at this, it's not tinted. I just like the tinted one. Lemon basil pasta salad. I never buy these because, I'll tell you why. They're $5 and it's like a plastic tub like that. It's in their prepared food section. And for me to pay that much for pasta, which I know is dirt cheap, and I could make it so easily, I just can't get myself to do it unless it's I'm going to eat it for lunch and I'm on the road or something. So I haven't really tried many of these because it's so easy to make pasta and keep it in your fridge. Organic guava spread. I should maybe do a cooking video making a cold pasta salad. That could be fun. They're nice to have around, All right, organic guava spread. I am very curious to try this. They should have a sample of this spread and that jalapeno strawberry cracker. I'll tell them. The luscious pink fruit is simmered with organic cane sugar, fruit pectin, and a bit of water to create a thick, brick red, tart and tangy spread teeming with tropical flavors. I mean, that sounds good. Ooh, what's this? A-N-E-I. How do you say that? Anai? Small lot coffee from Colombia. In the north of Colombia, a collective of indigenous coffee growers known as Anai, from the Arahuaco word for good and delicious, have gained global recognition for their organic growing methods, sustainable practices, and of course, fantastically full flavored coffees. In addition to Anai's environmental efforts at the agricultural level, the beans they supply for our latest small lot coffee are freighted to the roasters via sailboat, where they're roasted using hydroelectric power. That's why each bag of Trader Joe's organic coffee is adorned with sailboat imagery as a tribute to both the farmer's earth-friendly approach to growing and the sense of adventure that imbues every sip. So you get a 12-ounce bag for $10. I'm going to buy that. I'm going to try it. 1,000,000% I'm trying this. What does it say? An able accompanied breakfast. Replete with rich notes of dark chocolate and ripe red fruit, yet silky and smooth drinking. Okay, I gotta try it. I've realized that since I've been doing the espresso coffee, which I did a video kind of showing you my latest technique for making coffee, but I only use the one little, cup and smash it down, tamp it down. So my coffee lasts a long time. So this, like a 12-ounce bag will last me like a month, I think. Not probably a month. Well, maybe. I don't know. So I'll definitely try that. Citrus berry herbal tea. That might be good to make like an iced tea, I bet. Brew it hot and the tea's flavors unfold slowly. I thought I was going to say something about icing it, but it doesn't. Peaches and cream cheese spread. If you are a peach appreciator, trying to incorporate this fruit into just about every meal doesn't seem unreasonable. In fact, the peach's sweet, sun-kissed flavor and blink and you'll miss it seasonality practically demands it. It's with this ardent admiration and devotion to experimentation in mind that we bring Trader Joe's peaches and cream cheese spread. Maybe that'd be good. It's $2.79 for the spread. It's kosher. They say put it on banana bread. Okay. Passion fruit granola. That doesn't sound good to me. Yeah, I don't know. New yogurts. New you. We've recently refreshed some of the yogurt offerings. I did notice that they seem to have some new yogurts. Just like our previous iterations, our new yogurts are made with pasteurized milk from cows never treated with RSBST and come in 4 fabulous flavors. Raspberries and cream, blueberries and cream, Meyer lemon and cream, sounds yummy, and vanilla and cream. That could be good. Campari tomatoes, I bought these. I think, yeah, because I was going to use basil and the tomatoes and make a bruschetta, however you want to say it, with my sourdough bread. But I ended up eating the bread with butter and jelly. I still have some bread left, though, so maybe I'll do it. And then I use the tomatoes and other things. If you've never heard of Campari tomatoes, just think today is the last day that will be true. Okay. It's one of the earliest boutique greenhouse tomatoes, brought to the mainstream market in the 1990s. Oh, that's what I did with that. I remember now. I bought some fresh mozzarella, so I cut up some mozzarella and tomatoes, and I have basil in my garden, and I ate that just like that without bread. Creamy, dreamy hummus. Hummus is one of those dishes that demonstrates the true benefits of simplicity. Typically, most hummus starts with a base of just 4 primary ingredients: chickpeas, tahini, garlic, and lemon juice. We have been making homemade hummus, and we add olive oil usually. From there, you're free to use it as a canvas. Yeah. They say this creamy, dreamy hummus. Our suppliers doubles the amount of tahini in standard hummus. That could be tasty, but tahini can have it has a little bitterness, I would say, to it. So you have to really like tahini if you're going to double. I make a tahini salad dressing, and I like it, but my son sometimes is like, oh, that dressing's too, bitter, so I don't know. Hardwood smoked ahi tuna. I just generally don't eat smoked food. I don't care for the smoked taste very much, and I have heard that smoking might be carcinogenic, so I don't know. I just don't really mess with it too much. Organic shredded red and green cabbage with orange carrots. I bought that. I showed it on my last Trader Joe's haul. I bought it to put in with the beef. It was good. I had it. It was good. Chicken chips for the dogs. Dog treats. What does this guy say? What's biting today? And the rabbit says, not sure yet. Could be breakfast. Could be an hors d'oeuvre. Might be rice bowl topper with Campari tomatoes. Okay. The return of Trader Joe's organic margarita mix. There was a time when we bought this all the time. It's good. But it's been so many years, I don't know. And we'd get a kind of decent quality white tequila and use this with it. It was good. And I think maybe we watered it down a touch because it's pretty sugary. So, I don't know. What do they say a 2-to-1 ratio tequila. Anyway, yeah. Sea breeze scented Castile. Is that how you say that? Castile? I don't know. Hand soap. There's something I've actually not looked into much. Chicken mole. Mention mole and many people think of chocolate. And there are, in fact, sensational versions of mole that include chocolate. If you zoom out, however, you soon see the true ways of mole are manifold. After all, the very definition of this Aztec-derived word speaks to its myriad manifestations. It means sauce. Trader Joe's chicken mole is not a chocolate-based version. Interesting. Made with dried huayo, I don't know. Guajillo. Huayo. I don't know. And pasilla peppers, which serve to darken the color of the sauce while adding some spicy heat. The flavor is further deepened with spices that include garlic, onion, coriander, and cinnamon. Interesting. I don't know. Spanish-style rice. There's a lot to love about the elote salad kit. They have a lot of things that are that elote. It's like the I can't. It's like the spice you put on corn when you do street corn. It's yummy. Crunchy chili onion Toscano. I don't know. They put the chili onion, like I've showed it to you in the jar before, which I do like, but they put it in everything. And after a while, you're like, no thanks. Peanut. What? I just read that wrong. Butter is better with Parmesan, garlic, and herb. Yeah, I saw that. I didn't buy it. I bought their French butter. That's sort of like Kerrygold, but it's French from Brittany. And we had it last night with baked potatoes. It was yummy. I had taken a big chunk of it and put it on top of my baked potato to kind of melt into the potato. But I guess, I don't exactly know what happened, but I sat down right away and I'm sitting there talking with, family. And I scooped a big scoop and I realized as soon as I had it in my mouth, it had not melted. I scooped just the slab of butter and put it in my mouth. And I had like a half second where I was like, well, I don't want to waste the butter. I should spit it out, put it back on the potato. But everybody was talking and being polite, and I didn't want to be a monster, so I sat there and just like sucked on the butter. And it was delicious. I do not regret it. It was delicious. Caro Sugo Italian tomato basil pasta. Yeah, okay. Home style Angus beef meatballs. I never like pre-made meatballs, but maybe these are good. I don't know. I'm pretty picky about my meatballs, I think. Seedless lemons, 2-pound bag for $3.99. I think I bought that. I don't know if I got the seedless. No, I got the organic lemons. But anyway, I use them for hummus. Sparkling tea and lemonade. Leave it to the synergistically seasoned professionals. What are you talking about? Oh, it's popcorn? Wait, what? From dill pickle to maple sea salt to French onion soup. They're making all these flavored popcorns. Right now they have the dill pickle one. Just give me salt. I don't want all your weird ingredients in my popcorn. No, just salt. I mean, whatever the orange garbage is that's at movie theaters, that stuff's delicious. I know, it kills people. Like literally at the factories, I think it did. But it tastes pretty good. Graham cracker squares. Barbecue chicken pizza. I've never had it. It used to be popular in the 90s because who was the one who had all the, was it Wolfgang Puck? No. Who was it who opened the chain of like gourmet pizza? I can't remember. They were in malls. Anyway. And they were kind of known for their barbecue chicken pizza. And everybody raved about it. And I went and had it and I was like, I would have rather had a pizza. Like real pizza. I mean, it's fine. But I don't know. So solid, light yellowfin tuna in olive oil. Everything in the elote dip. Am I saying that word right? Elote. I don't know. Japanese souffle cheesecakes. What? A souffle is traditionally light and airy. A cheesecake is traditionally dense and creamy. What would happen if you combine these two treats into one? Well, you would get one dynamically delicious dessert that we call Trader Joe's Japanese souffle cheesecake. I have seen videos of people, like shorts, where they have this and it's like fluffy. And for some reason it doesn't. Like, I'd rather just a cheesecake. I feel like when I don't want much cheesecake, but if I have just a bite, I want it to be like creamy and solid. And this seems too light, but I don't know. Maybe it's good. Cream cheese is the first ingredient combined with milk, egg, sugar, and flour. So it has cheesecakey character. Somebody try this and report back. I don't know. Somebody's car alarm started going off. I'll try to be noisy to combat it. Bone and premium ribeye steak. Okay. Eat, stir, eat, and smile. Trader Joe's garlic shiitake green beans. That sounds pretty good. Almonds slivered and sliced. Your friends at Trader Joe's offer this important reminder to not pass on the bevy of buds, blossoms, and bouquets available every day at your neighborhood Trader Joe's plants and flower section. They do have a very nice little flower section, and they always have these smaller bouquets that are only like $3.99. So sometimes in the winter when I'm feeling a little like I can't take winter anymore, I'll buy a little bouquet and kind of break it up around the house so I have fresh flowers. That is nice. It does feel nice to have fresh flowers. And when I used to make boutonnieres and corsages for my boys, which I did a video. I should do another flower video, but you should go. That one's kind of fun. I did a video making corsages and stuff. But I would buy these. I would make them so cheap and they'd look pretty. Just the lobster. What? They don't have lobster at Trader Joe's. What are they talking about? It's almost summertime, and that means it's time to make a splash that only a swimmer can make. A Scandinavian swimmer, that is. Oh. Of course, the classic TJ Scandinavian swimmer assortment is available every time you visit your neighborhood Trader Joe's. This bag of just the lobsters is only available for a brief porthole. Get it? Window, porthole of time. And that time is now. Oh, so it's the candy. I was like, I've never seen lobsters. The lobster in this limited supply collection are the same lobsters you'll find in the original mix, a whole bag of them. Their bright berry taste comes from natural flavors, and their vibrant red hue derives from the fruit and vegetable juices. If the lobsters are your favorite, can you tell they're ours? Now you can have a handful of just the lobsters in your own claws and with absolutely no sorting necessary. Each grab and go 4-ounce bag is $1.29. I used to love the gummy tummies. They used to have there. They were like little. Well, now I'm forgetting. Were they bears? I think they were bears. And their tummies were liquid, and you could goosh them like that. They don't carry those anymore. Organic Midnight Moo. That's like their Nestle chocolate syrup. Uh-oh, we got a crossword. May have to do that some other time. What's this? Chuck, brisket, and sirloin walk into a barbecue. Trader Joe's has been an enthusiastic supporter of home grilling with plenty of top quality beef options to choose from. Look, organic elote corn chip dippers. See, they get on a thing like this, like pumpkin spice or crunchy chili, and it's like, or the everything but. And it's like they make everything. Lemon. Now, I had a guy who used to watch. He hasn't commented in a long time, but he was from Italy. And one time he told me how to say some of these words, and it was very clear. And I was like, ooh, I'm going to remember that. But I've forgotten now. But I'm going to go with lemon torchetti. I think torchetti might be right. And lemon pesto. Trader Joe's carries a torch for pastas of all shapes and sizes, and torchetti, or little torches, are no exception. Trader Joe's organic lemon torchetti first made their appearance on our shelves as part of a gift pack of pastas. You remember that. Customers were positively, that was hard to say, positively impressed with the torchetti, so we decided to bring them back in their own 16-ounce box. So it's pasta with a lemon flavor. So do you just like put like an olive oil on it? Is that what you do? Well, there you go.